We have our domain name registered. Now what we want to do is we want to go and set up our web hosting. Now again, you may already have your web hosting set up, but I'm going to assume that you've never done this before, again, just to make sure that we are all on the same page. Now, don't forget that the domain name, the address, is going to point to our rented apartment. And I'm going to show you exactly how to point your domain in just a little while, by the way. But for now, anyway, we want to go and rent an apartment. If you don't have any hosting right now, if you've never signed up for a hosting account before, the good news is it's really, really easy. It's really simple and it's really affordable. A few dollars a month. It's really nothing too insane. And, there are many, many hosting companies available. There's lots of them out there. What I'll do for you is I'll list a few hosting companies in the course notes over on the right-hand side of your course page for you. But the one that I recommend and the one that I'm going to be demonstrating in this exercise is a hosting company called Web Hosting Hub. And why I like them so much and why I usually recommend them is because their hosting account setup is fast and easy. It's really straightforward. The interface that they provide us with is really simple and straightforward to work with. They have a lot of installer scripts that we can use, which makes running our WordPress site really easy. It's very affordable, again, just a few dollars a month, and they have great customer service. So, as I say, I'm going to be demonstrating setting up a hosting account using Web Hosting Hub. You're welcome to use them, or you can use another hosting company if you wish. Now, what Web Hosting Hub has done is they've set up a special discount for 10-ton users. So if you want to take advantage of this discount and save some money on your hosting bill if you choose to use Web Hosting Hub, we'll want to use a special link. Let's go 10tononline.com/Web Hosting Hub, and that will tell Web Hosting Hub that you came from 10-ton Online, and your discount will automatically get applied to your account. So this is the Web Hosting Hub website. If you want to get a little bit more detail in terms of what Web Hosting Hub is offering, across the top navigation bar, you can click on Hosting Features and take a closer look at the features that they're providing. For instance, they're offering a free domain name or a free transfer when you sign up. So again, we touched on this earlier. This is the hosting company now offering a domain name. They also have a really easy to use control panel, and we're going to be seeing this control panel in just a little while. Very simple and straightforward to use. And here's the one that I like, 24/7 tech support, which is great. So 3 o'clock in the morning, you're having trouble with your WordPress site, you pick up the phone or you live chat. It's great. In any regard, there we go. So you can take a closer look at the features. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and click on Create a Website. And that'll bring us to this screen here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Get Started. That'll bring us to our order page, and right away Web Hosting Hub is asking us how we want to handle our domain. So if you did indeed register a domain in the previous exercise, then you would use the box on the right. If you want to, and if you're choosing to register your domain name with Web Hosting Hub and set up your hosting simultaneously, then you can use the box on the left. And don't forget that Web Hosting Hub is offering the domain name for free, at least for the first year. If you want to take advantage of this and register the domain simultaneously while you're setting up your hosting, that's completely fine. What we would do is type in the domain that we want. I'll use Jeff's WordPress training once again, and then set the kind of URL you want. And then click search to see if it's available. And there it is. There's Jeff's WordPress training. It's still available. So that's how we can go and register a domain name and set our hosting up at the same time via Web Hosting Hub. And if you scroll down towards the bottom, there it is right there. Domain name is free. So, all right, we can go continue here. Or once again, if you did have your own domain, you can go that route as well. Either way. If you click on continue here, by the way, if you are going to register your domain along with your hosting package, you'll be taken to the order form. If I come down here and I decide to use an existing domain, let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to use a domain that I already have registered, which is learnwordpresshq.com. Okay, so there we go, and I'll go next step, and that will bring me to the order page as well. Here we are. Okay, so eventually, whichever route you go, you're going to wind up on this page, and they want some account information right off the bat here. Now, I'm sure you don't want to sit there and watch me type all my info in, so through the magic of video editing, we're going to speed things up a little bit. Once you have all of your account information inserted, you can scroll down to the package options that they have here. You can go with the automated server backups, which is recommended. It'll cost an extra $1 a month, but I think it's definitely worth it. You can go for it there, or you can go no thanks. It's entirely up to you. I think just for my demonstration here, I'm going to say no thanks. And then I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. You can choose some McAfee virus and anti-spam protection as well. You can certainly go and set that up if you wish. Okay? I'm going to scroll all the way down now to payment details at the very bottom. And here we go, $3.99 a month. Okay, so that's going to be $143 in total for 36 months, or you can back that down to 24 months or even 12 months, whatever you like. So again, just for my demonstration here, my lesson, I'm going to go with the $5.99. You can choose whichever package you want. All right, now I'm going to insert my payment information, the good old trusty Visa here, which I have in front of me. Once again, I'll speed things up here. And then you might want to take a look at the terms of service down below and make sure to check I agree. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and click on purchase. And there's my final order confirmation. That's how easy it is to set up our web hosting. Now, each web hosting provider or web hosting company handles this in a slightly different way, but typically what's going to happen is you're going to receive some kind of a confirmation email. In the case of Web Hosting Hub, you'll receive this email in your inbox, just a processing order email, just to let you know that they've received your order. There's my domain name there, and then underneath that is my telephone number that I used. Now, what's going to happen at this point is a representative from Web Hosting Hub is going to call you just to confirm your order and to ensure that your account is going to be set up exactly the way that you want. They can also answer any questions that you might have, and it's just an extra measure for your own peace of mind. And of course, it's all easy and simple. So there you go. There's our web hosting. Of course, we also have our domain name registered as well. We're getting closer and closer to that ultimate goal that we had established earlier on of getting WordPress installed on a live web server. So let's keep moving.